Earlier this week, some unflattering images of Republican candidate Mary Ann Mendoza were released. This was Mendoza posing in black and brown face. That came out, and, apparently nobody cared. Keeping it real. Nobody cared. Arizona Republicans, they saw the reporting on this and went, shrugged their shoulders. Don't really care. On Wednesday, ABC 15's Melissa Blasius reported that political allies have defended Mendoza, because, of course, Republican Arizona House candidate from Mesa after photos of her in blackface and brownface surfaced on social media. Mendoza, who gained prominence as one of former President Donald Trump's angel moms, or mothers who lost their children to crimes committed by undocumented immigrants. Her son, of course, was a police officer. And she was found to have Facebook photos of herself dressed up as Aunt Jemima and an indigenous person. So here are those images. Yeah. So, classy, huh? Classy. The response to it was, again, indifference. Republican Representative Debbie Lesko had emailed a statement to ABC 15 that said this: instead of focusing on decade-old Halloween photos posted by liberal opponents right before an election, voters care about a secure border and common-sense policies that will keep Arizona strong. This is what voters will get with Mary Ann Mendoza. Okay, so along with nonsense policies like building a stupid wall, which I'm assuming she's in favor of, you can expect casual racism. Great, they're just openly admitting it, that's their policy now. Kathleen Wynn, a friend of Mendoza, so totally unbiased source there, told ABC 15, quote, "Her heart is pure, and she deserves our full support." Pure of heart. Well, look, in the segment that I did before this, when this had come out, I showed you the kind of stuff that she believes. Weirdo anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. She had promoted a thread that alleged that malevolent Jewish forces in the banking industry are out to enslave non-Jews and promote world wars. But she's pure of heart, everyone. Pure of heart. Wynn, her friend, also said this, quote, "Whatever makeup she wore is no worse than drag queens." Wow. That is hilariously ridiculous. I mean, number one, blackface. There's a history there that goes all the way back to the minstrel shows, where white actors dressed up in blackface in order to mock black people. That was the point. Drag queens, however, they're entertainers. And so, look, I've explained this before. It's almost like hiring somebody who's a clown, right? And I say that as a good thing, okay? Because clowns are entertaining. Drag queens, not exactly my cup of tea, but some people find them entertaining. And what they do is, again, intentionally, drag queens do over-the-top makeup and have over-the-top personalities. And that is for entertainment purposes. That's the point. Drag queens come in gay and straight varieties. They are not inherently sexual. It is an outlet for creativity. Again, not my cup of tea. But the things right-wingers are saying about them, this moral panic that they have developed about drag queens is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And basically, this connects to creating the same moral panic they've created around gay and trans people. And they've connected them all together. But this is not a comparison. But honestly, I don't know if right-wingers understand the difference between a drag queen and a trans person. I think that, they have said openly that people dressing up in drag is evidence of moral decay. Hey, you know who else has dressed up in drag before? Rudy Giuliani. Remember that? He was in a skit with Donald Trump, dressed up in drag. Movies where the premise is guy dresses up in drag. Suddenly, though, in 2022, dressing up a drag, end of society. Come on. Come on. This is ridiculous. F off. But here's the other thing that they're doing, right? So right-wingers, and by the way, Proud Boys have been doing this a lot, going to events where there's drag queens, events that are open to children, right? Now, the thing about that is that those events are designed to be non-sexualized and child-friendly. There's no stripping. There's nothing like that going on. So no, they're obsessed with drag queens, and really, it's a huge distraction. Now you might be thinking, well, okay, but the blackface thing, what about that? Isn't that a distraction? Well, here's the thing about that. She believes in doing so, these actions, they do speak louder than words. She thinks that mocking minorities at Halloween parties is funny. Like, oh, this is a costume. It's a joke. My existence is a joke. Right? Or I'm sorry, my costume of your existence is a joke. At your expense. So that does matter. Now, again, when it comes to the party, when it comes to the voters, well, that racism, that indifference towards black and brown people and the struggles that they have to go through, well, for them, the racism is not a bug, it's the feature.